everyone, it is Wednesday, May 13th, and I wanted to give you a quick update on the Santa Cruz County real estate market because April's finally behind us. We have the April stats out, and so that was our first full month of shelter in place. So this is some really good information to kind of just take note of and pay attention to as we move forward. So if you guys remember, in April, things were kind of changing all the time. There were a lot of restrictions. Some have eased since then. You know, one important thing was we could not show as realtors occupied properties, which was, a significant part of the inventory. So it made it really difficult for buyers and sellers. Since then, that has been lifted. We still have strong social distancing and cleaning requirements in place, which I hope will stay the same even as we move out of shelter in place, because it's just so helpful and important and makes clients feel really safe and secure. So let's take a look at what April looked like. So something to note about April is that our median sale price actually went up in comparison to March, right? Since we're looking at April's numbers. So it was $949,000. That was our median sale price for April, when it was $925,000 for March. So prices went up. For condo and townhomes, the price also went up as well. So that's just interesting to keep an eye on. So let's look at last week, right? So that was the month of April. Let's take a look at last week. I also want to touch, though, on the inventory levels. So the inventory levels for April was 3 months. So that's how quickly properties are being absorbed by the market in comparison to new listings and those that are going into contract and selling. So 3 months is still pretty low when you consider 5 months is considered a neutral market. So let's talk about what was actually happening last week, because things seem to be changing weekly. So last week we saw an increase in new listings. We had 61 new listings. We had really strong numbers of properties that went into contract and pending. We had 40 in contract, 15 moved to pending, and then we had 25 that sold. We had 25 price reductions, so that's an increase than it was last week. And we had 5 properties fall out of escrow, and 9 were canceled, withdrawn, or expired. So those are the ones that were pulled from the market. So when you compare those to last week, some things that stand out to me, I have, each week broken down. I'd say increase in new listings. That was something that I noted, but also an increase in price reductions. So those are things just to keep an eye on. Let's talk about the things that did go into contract, pending, or sold, what those looked like in terms of price ranges. So the lion's share of sales was $950,000 or less. So if you'll remember, last month, our median sale price was $949,000. So the majority of them, the sales pendings and in contracts, were $950,000 or below. Sales are happening above that, but they're just in smaller numbers, right? So something else that I want to mention is that the properties that went contingent, pending, or sold, the number of those listings actually went up from last week. So that's also really encouraging to see as well. There were 92 last week. So that's it for the real estate update. I also want to mention a couple of things that we're doing that are pretty fun. So right now we're doing a weekly community spotlight that we're doing once a week during shelter in place. We're going to be giving away a $50 gift card to local businesses for those that participate, the winners of those that have participated. So it'll be one winner per week. This week, what we're doing is a $50 gift card to Johnny's Harborside. If you have not been there, it is an amazing restaurant with an even better view of the Santa Cruz Harbor. It's just absolutely stunning, wonderful atmosphere, and just amazing food. So I hope you'll participate. The theme this week is to email your submission of your favorite thing about Santa Cruz County, about living in Santa Cruz County. So it could be an event, a place, even a vibe, something unique to Santa Cruz County that you love and is very special to you. So photos are encouraged, but they're not required. and I'll leave my contact information below. So send that over to me by Friday at 5 p.m. And then the winner, there will be one winner, will be announced on Saturday for that $50 gift card to Johnny's Harborside. Something else we're doing Friday at 11 a.m. is interviewing a local lender here to Santa Cruz County about what we need to know if we're getting a mortgage during this time. What has changed? What are the specific details that we need to know? What's important right now? That's either if you're a buyer that's obtaining a new mortgage, or perhaps you're a homeowner, that wants to take cash out, tap into their equity. What are the things that are important right now? Because there's just so much news and information, and sometimes it's misinformation. So we really want to navigate through all that and cut through and get to what's important. So tune in Friday at 11 a.m. So that's it. That's all I got. Have an excellent rest of your week, even better weekend. Again, hope to see you on Friday, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.